Hi, welcome back to ODE YouTube channel. Today I'm here for another unboxing video, and yes, it is another Kaweco Sport. And because it is a green one, I have a green Victorinox knife from 2017. Not the same color as the pen exactly, but that's what I have. So let's see what we have here. So this is a special, an exclusive edition from Cult Pens. Here it is. Let me put the envelope aside. So this is from Cult Pens. It is called, it is an exclusive edition. It's called Apple Green. And that's it, an apple green pen. Let me see how it looks like. Okay, so I think it's quite what I expected. I already saw some photos, of course, in Cult Pen's website. This engraving is very okay. So let's just take a look. The pen is a Skyline Sport, so it has chrome trim. It says there Kaweco Sport in. I'm having some trouble focusing now. Let me just try to. So now I think you can see it now. It has some silver colored engraving there. Let me help the focusing. And here it has Cult Pens with, it looks like a green field engraving, just to make it kind of a blind engraving. I hope you can see that. Okay, so this is the pen. It is a bright green. It should come with a blue cartridge as always. Of course, if it was me, I would send it with a green cartridge just because, just for fun. So this is the pen. The unboxing is done. Another green pen for my collection. Now what I'm going to do is to lower the camera next to the pen and make some comparisons. Okay, so let's see some comparisons. That's what we are here for, I guess, because everything else is easy to see, the apple green and this paper and so on, and this. I underexposed it a little bit. I think it's more accurate now. It's never easy to light up these videos and to show some colors of some pens, and in this case this is not really easy. To my eye it looks a little bit a warmer tone than what I see on the screen of my phone, but I cannot be completely sure. So let's see some color comparisons. The first color comparison that I thought I should make, because I expected it to be the same or almost the same, was or is, let me bring this box over here, is this pen, the Lamy Safari special edition for, sorry, let me just turn on to block the exposure, so now it's better. And so you can see it's not exactly the same tone. So this is the Lamy Safari special edition for 2012, and it is called Apple Green. So I thought it would be the exact match. It's not an exact match, but it's not very far from that. And now some other comparisons. I have here the Wingsung 3003, and it has a different shade also. I always find it very fun because we never find an exact match to the pens. I have here the pilot vortex. Oops. And the section is kind of close, but darker. Interesting. I have the Jinhao X159 in avocado green, so I thought, of course, this would be darker, as it is. I have here the, how is this called? Visconti Breeze in lime color. It's much more yellow. I have here the Bic Easy Click in green, and you can see this darker part of green is closer, and this other lighter part is closer to some of the swirls of the Visconti, but it's not a real match. And I have also here the Kaweco Jungle Green, which is a color, an interesting color, but much more gray than that one. So there you have it, the color comparison with other pens with non-Kaweco Sport pens. And now let the other part of the fun begin. But of course the closest is this, the Lamy Safari Apple Green. So let's take a look at some other Kaweco pens and let me see if I can name them all. So we start with this prototype, which doesn't have Kaweco Sport engraved anywhere, just the Kaweco logo there and on the nib. But it is kind of metallic finished plastic cap, which has nothing to do with that kind of green. Then what we have more, let me check what we have here. We have the, I'll bring two pens at once because they are somehow similar. I have the Ranger, Kaweco Ranger or Ranger Sport, although it's not written Sport anywhere, which is an older edition with this kind of olive green and with a black section and the Schmidt nib. So of course this is very, very far from a matching color, and we have the Kaweco Collection Dark Olive, I think that's the name, and this one I brought at the same time because it's very similar to the Ranger. Not exactly the same, but very, very similar. I showed you the Jungle Green in the Perkeo, and I have two pens here that are somehow closer. I should have shown them in like chronological order, but it's no longer possible. I have here the Kaweco Industrial Green, which is kind of this same kind of color family, and the Smooth Sage, which is also a very colder tone that goes almost on to blue. Unfortunately, I don't have the Milligram Sage. I would love to have it, but I don't have that one. But as far as I know, the Milligram Sage is the same color as this Industrial Green, which was a special edition for China. Let me bring two more pens at the same time. I have here the Classic Sport Green, which is the, let me bring this one here. This is an older version, can come here. So I have here the Classic Sport Green, which is kind of a bottle green, and the Kaweco Sport by Diplomat in green. And they are not exactly the same color. The by Diplomat is a little lighter, but they are not the same color as the apple green, of course, as we should expect. Let me take the Perkeo out of here. This is just now a sport thing. What do I have more here? I have here the green. This edition was called metallic green. It is a plastic, but it has kind of a metallic finish. It looks like metal in a way, as you can see. And it had a silver colored plastic section. It is also a very early edition of the Kaweco, of the modern Kaweco Sport. And of course, this will come here regarding the timeline and has nothing to do with the other one also. Okay, so the green, this is the collection. This is the industrial green. I think it can go there. And smooth sage is a more recent one. And I still have here some more. I have another one that I should have shown first, because this is kind of a sport only. But this is the Kaweco Lilliput, the Kaweco collection Lilliput green, which is a different green, and it's very hard to compare because this is aluminium and this is a plastic one, so not really that comparable. Let me put it here, but I can bring to the table the green Kaweco AL Sport for easier comparison, and the Lilliput is a different shade of green. This is the Paladin Evergreen, and it can go here, and very, very different. Now, let's go for another older Kaweco Sport, the one that's very hard to find, the soap green or the Bunt Sport green, an older edition. There is also a by Diplomat version with this color. I don't have it, unfortunately. I'm failing a lot in having all the Kaweco Sports. So here it is. This is an older edition. You can see it has the older feed, and this can go here. You could think it because this one is a very bright one, but not the same kind of color. I have to admit that I was curious about comparing the Bunt Sport with the Apple Green, and they are clearly not the same at all. Now what do I have more here? I have here 6 more Kaweco Sport. So there are always lots of green Kaweco Sports. So this is the AC Sport Green, so aluminium and carbon fiber, also different shade, but it's very difficult to compare metal pens with plastic pens regarding the colors. Let me just move this light a little bit, and maybe I'll turn this to be more on the green side and you can see it better. I'll move this one a little bit there. Now, what do I have more? I have another early edition, which is a piston-filler, and it was a celluloid pen, which is not really comparable with the other ones. Piston-filler, gold nib, but it's part of a modern version of Kaweco. I don't know exactly the timeline. I have to study it more to make a video about this someday, but you can see it's a very dark green with kind of some gold speckles there. It's a very beautiful pen. So let me put it here. Now I'm trying to make kind of a chronological order, but I'm doing this by my memory, so I may be failing in some parts. And of course, this is not completely true, because this one is AC Sport, and the AC Sport was released before this one, but I usually put the AC Sport at the end of my collection and the plastic ones on first. So it is what it is. This is the Ice Sport Green, which has transparent barrel and green section, transparent green section and cap. And Also very, very different. I'll put it here. Excuse me. 3 more pens to go. We have the Frosted Sport, and this is called the Fine Lime, sorry. Nothing to do with that. Very unsaturated color, very pastel-like color. Let me put this one at the end of the plastic sports, the Frosted. And then I have 2 Kaweco Art Sports, the metallic green and the green and yellow. These are both from generation 3 of Kaweco Art Sport. By the way, I'm still missing one Kaweco Art Sport. If anyone has a Kaweco Art Sport purple or violet to sell, please let me know, because I really want it. It's the only Kaweco Art Sport that I'm still missing on my collection. And you can see these are very, very different, 2 very different shades of green, and I'll put the Art Sport here. Metallic green and yellow. And here they are. Let me take this out, put it across and join them. So you can see this color is really, really, really different. My guess is that this one would be, the closest one would be the Bunt Sport, and I'm not sure if it is closer, but it's clearly not the same kind of color. It's very, very different. I think this is a very happy color, very nice. I really like this one. And again, just for the final comparison, yes, the most similar pen I have to this one regarding the color is the Lamy Safari Apple Green, but the Lamy Safari Apple Green is slightly warmer tone, in my opinion. So this is the unboxing, a very long unboxing, but that's the way that I do my unboxing videos. But I thought it would be interesting just to have this comparison across all the Kaweco Sports that I have that are made in green, because I think this may be fun. And if you are trying to decide if you want this pen or not, it's not an expensive pen. It's kind of a regular price for a special edition Kaweco Sport in plastic. But sometimes people are trying to decide if they want it, if it's different enough, it's the right kind of tone they want. I cannot be completely sure that you'll see these as I see with my eyes, but at least you have several pens that are easy for you to compare. I guess the Fine Lime is regularly available, current edition. This one is a current edition. The Classic Sport Green, the Kaweco Collection Dark Olive is also a very recent version, so you can compare them with those, because maybe you have some of these and you can have an idea. So this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed this, again, long unboxing, and I hope to meet you soon here on the channel. So see you next time. Bye.